Okay, I'm done for today. Thank you, guys. Just kidding. All right. One more day. We just grateful to have one more day. Life. Having a physical body. What a joy. And so so our intention, usually, right? It's so a lot of these things I talk about and think about in the work that I do during the day. But many people want to. As a matter of fact, I'm interviewing for a position that I'm trying to fill today. So not to feel pity for me or anything like that, but it's just the exposure to that is over 180 resumes that I've looked in the last few days. And I don't know, 20 people that I've interviewed over the phone for a second. And so of screening, right? But all of us, I mean, the common denominator of all these wonderful people that want to have a job in the service industry, if that's what it's called, I don't know, social services or the social justice movement or world, is that they all want to help. We all want to help, right? How much we wish to turn the world and project all the things and feelings that we have, all the enthusiasm and idealism that we have to, create this wonderful ripple effect on the world, effects that we have on the world. And we want to just change everything, right? If everybody would be just, I want everybody to be happy and Greenpeace and all those things. And I mean the vegetables, but or world peace, I'm not sure which one's that. So, but the only thing that we can, and as much as I sometimes feel that way too, of course, we all feel. I think, my experience is at least that I feel that way many times. That I want to just take what I have feeling in the moment, and I just want to just like, how can I just pack it into other people, right? How can I just push my way and impose my feelings or my thoughts or my belief system into others, right? And that's just not how the world is set up. We are individual souls, and what is universally true is that our soul is just a tiny piece that fell off of that huge source of happiness, right? We are just at this finite, this very minimal part of all those qualities that God has. God as a point of reference, whatever you want to use that concept in your own beliefs or not. And so all we want to do as human beings is to have, again, we want to return to the source, right? That's what a drop of water does, right? It wants to go through the whole process until it comes back to the ocean. And you pull up a piece of dirt from the ground and you open your hand, and all it wants to do is just fall back to the ground. And so we all want to come back because we want to be, again, part of that whole idea. So the intention of trying to project our expectations or desires towards everybody is very difficult. It's challenging, and is a infraction, or is trying to break into somebody else's independent feeling, right? And we all have that commonality, so we don't have to worry about that. We just simply are taking different paths, different ways of doing or walking our path. So as we enter into those holidays, right, we want to give things to people. We want to gift things. We want to, provide acts of charity. And so I just invite us to think about that. And so what does that really mean, right? What does it really do for the other people? And if it's really a sense of, I want to express my feelings or desires, then express your feelings and desires and give of yourself, not things, right? Sometimes those things don't interpret really who you are and what you are inside. So, and yoga is about that. Yoga is becoming not of the um, top down imposing thing, but to allow ourselves to be of service. Is opposite way around. Is bowing our head and say, how can I be of service for what you consider your happiness? It doesn't, I don't have to qualify that, I don't have to judge it. How can I be of service? How can I be of service? Eventually, that's the same feeling that we're practicing with each other that we're going to practice when we get to meet our eternal source or supreme being or God or whatever you want to think about it. That is the attitude that we have every day, the way that we practice with each other, the way that we relate to each other. That is the way that we are learning to and practicing to learning how to understand love. And so that has to come from a place of understanding, of spiritual vision and mission of your life, uh, from a place of open heartedness and service and humility. So maybe we can do is inspire and serve rather than try to change somebody's life. So allowing ourselves to clear all, maybe sometimes those expectations from our heart, from our mind, from our physical body, and breathe out. And maybe we practice that by inhaling. And so what does it feel to just be open? And it's okay to just observe and absorb everything that is given to us right now, this moment, and let the exhalation cleanse all the other things, all the other stuff that we think we have to do, or things that we want to project outwardly without respecting. When we inhale, we just absorb that gentleness. What is it that we're bringing with, what is our filters we breathe in? And where are we exhaling? What are we letting go when we breathe out? Can we allow ourselves that every breath means just that openness, that you are almost recharging your battery, and that every exhalation is about cleansing and letting go of all the other things through, a breath out and releasing, surrendering. And when your body is ready to inhale, we can feel the body starting to engage, and you can feel your energy maybe shifting a little bit. It doesn't matter how deep you have to go, and maybe the body exhales softly in a way that your head and shoulders surrender, and you can physically move your body towards the ground. You can physically feel the hands supporting your legs or your ground, and you inhale in this position, and you keep moving your body a little bit farther down and forward without rolling off your hips. And what does it do to your back and to the muscles of your hips and to the muscles of your entire lumbar spine? What does it do when we actually come closer to the ground and we let the head and the neck and the shoulders and holding and grasping and tightening the body and letting a true exhalation that your body breathes out, and you feel your body elongating and coming closer towards the ground, as if you were to place in this next breath your forehead closest to the floor as an act of surrender, even the physical body. And then kindly, using your hands, not your back, you press into the floor and you raise your torso one vertebra at a time until your body slowly comes very gently upright, and you feel your shoulders dropping when you exhale, and you slowly move in towards the sides of your hips, towards the shoulder blades contraction, and your arms open behind your body to flex the elbows so your fingers contract, and you find your knuckles slowly pointing towards the ground, and your thumbs against the lumbar spine, or your elbows lengthen, and your shoulder blades to move back, and your chest opening, and your jaw drawing in, and you find your body opening one more time, that the upper body, the movement of the shoulders, the movement of the chest activates, that the exhalation slowly empties one more time through your gut. Feel your body moving and breathing from the roots all the way towards the crown of the head, and the exhalation empties through your tailbone area, feet, grounding your body one last time. Fully engage and observe your body. It doesn't have to be forceful, just simply breathe. And when your body exhales, release those hands and arms and shoulders, and bring your knees slowly off the ground, and let your knees slowly come gently off the floor until your feet are flexing your knees, and your feet are placing the heels into the ground, and your hands slowly supporting the position, and your body exhales, and you let your abdomen support in the position, and your back rolling gently towards the ground as if your hands are walking down your legs all the way towards your hips. Do not force your abdomen, do not force your neck. Rest your body to the ground. Breathe in, extend your arms above the head if your body allows it, over the shoulders, away from your neck area, and let your body one more time. Breathing in as your body exhales, lengthen your legs forward as if you're stretching towards the top of your mat, your heels, your feet, your toes, and let your body stretch and push gently through the heels of your feet, through the balls of your toes, to the tip of your feet. And exhale, empty as if your lower back comes closest to the ground. Broaden your shoulders, shoulder blades, the back of the shoulders touches the ground. Breath in. When your body is ready to exhale, kindly feel that your hands come slowly off the ground, your knees bend, your hands exhale into the sides of your thighs and glute muscles, and you softly round your spine back into sitting position without raising your legs, without forcing your neck. Exhale slowly. Bring your hands right next to your thighs and legs, and extend your legs in front of your body until your body comes into a 90-degree angle, and feel that your shoulders are not pushing. Your shoulders are down, your chest is broadened, you're strengthened the entire core. You find your toes and feet engaged, and your abdomen supports. Feel that your lower back comes a little bit longer, and you hug it because you're supporting the core muscles. One more time. Breathe in. Your hands and arms do not need to hold your legs if you want to add intensity. When your body's ready, from that boat position, imagine that you're really like a boat. You're really sustaining, supporting, and there's no leakage anywhere on the sides of your body. You're supporting gently there. When your body exhales, flex your knees in, allow your body to slowly cross over your ankles, slowly roll over your shins and knees, and come into kneeling position, and observe your body to come slowly into that center pose. Find your hands coming towards the ground in front of your knees, very close towards the edge of your yoga mat, and find your body exhaling. When your body is ready, allow your spine to round from the lower back, from the shoulders all the way towards the sky, and extend your arms gently towards the sky, stretching the toenails if that's appropriate for your knees and ankles, and let your body exhale. Open the abdomen, breathe in, and move your body slowly forward towards the ground. Exhale all the way through, slowly touch the ground. Bring your right leg behind you, extend it all the way from the ground and up towards the sky, and cross it over as if you're just coming towards the left side of your yoga mat, across to the left leg, and point it as far to the left as your right toes and foot can reach, with your toes extended, with your toes flexed, with the heel pressing out, the heel above the toes, stretching your calf muscles, opening the right side of your rib cage, breathing out, open and extending all the way through without forcing anything. Exhale and bring your right leg off the ground, gently back up towards the sky. Breathe in and bend your knees slowly towards the ground, rounding as you inhale your spine up towards the sky. Breathe tall, open the torso, open the arms towards the sky, look up towards the ceiling if that's appropriate for your body, and then exhale, full range of movement towards the ground, hands towards the floor under the shoulders, fingers connect. Right knee inhales. Exhale your left leg all the way behind. Raise it as you inhale off the floor. Engage your glutes and cross it over as far as your right leg, or your left leg, I should say, crosses over to the right side of your body. And your heel gently perpendicular to your toes. And you adjust your shoulders and hands to find balance on the shoulders. You open the entire underarm of the left arm, the lat muscles, the intercostal muscles, the sides of your waist, the glute, the side of your leg. Move that heel a little bit deeper when your body is ready to inhale. One more time, broadly and opening the entire chest and shoulders. Exhale, and then slowly soften the left leg above the ground, all the way towards the sky as you inhale, tall left leg, and then placing your left knee to the ground. Slowly breathe into this position. Allow your toes to flex. Walk your knees behind. This is as far as you're going to go. Stay right there. If you're flexing your toes and your knees are able to come off the ground, bring your knees off the ground. Your tummy tucks in, your jaw draws in, the crown head extends slowly away from your body, and you feel your body long, not because you're pushing into the heel or the base of your hands, but you're engaging fingers, and your arms become strong, and your shoulders become wide and strong, and your chest becomes strong, and your glute muscles activate, and your thighs hold your hips and your knees, and your calf muscles hold the knees and the ankle joint. One more time, breathe in. When your body's ready, let your knees come slowly towards the floor. Exhale, kindly elbows towards the ground. Let the forearms touch the floor. Palms, hands face each other or the ground, and allow your head to slowly point the crown of head towards the floor and raise your knees and walk your toes in and let your heels come highest off the ground while your glute muscles extend and reach, and the crown of the head points directly towards the floor without touching it. Breathe in, find your tailbone area coming a little bit longer. When your body's ready, your left foot stays steady, your right leg lifts off the ground towards the sky, and you squeeze and extend and point the toes, the heel, extend your knee, breath in, feel your body. One more time, long, long, long. Lift your leg, do not let me walk over there. Breath in. When your body exhales, let your right leg slowly come towards the floor and switch. Strong arms, inhale, left leg inhales towards the sky, abdomen contracts, breath in, stretch your knee, point your toes, very nice. Inhale, raise your thigh, take a full inhalation. Are you breathing? When your body exhales, imagine that you're carrying with that same strength a 90-pound dog. And when your body exhales, slowly flex your toes towards the ground. Breathe in, raising your tailbone, bend your knees towards the ground. Exhale, walk your hands towards your knees and thighs, rounding your spine and raising your body towards the sky. Arms, shoulders, extend towards the ceiling. Squeeze, support, look towards the front of your body, towards the ceiling. Your arms about shoulder distance. Breathe into this pose. Open your body. One more time. Breathe in. When your body's ready, allow your hands to slowly come gently forward in front of your body, all the way through. Fingers to the ground, palms of hands into the floor. Allow your toes to slowly flex one more time, index and thumb connecting, and the crease of the elbows look towards each other. Your knees walk a little bit behind or all the way off the ground into plank position. And your body exhales, and you breathe in, and your elbows bend, and your body stays at most elbow height. And your elbows are tight, and your triceps move into your rib cage, and the elbows are flexed. Beautiful. Shoulders are broad. Shift back your shoulder blades. Shoulders back. Beautiful. That's it. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your tummy. This is an abdomen exercise as much as your arm strength. When your body's ready, exhale through, press up. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, squeezing your glutes and abdomen. One more time. Breath in. When your body's ready, raise your tailbone, tall towards the sky, palm of the hands to stay on the floor. Breathe in. Let your right heel come towards the ground and your toes wide. Your right toes towards the right side of your body. Bend the left knee, point it forward towards the ground, and your body presses and opens the calf muscles, the hamstring of the right side. The right glute press away from the arms and wrists. When your body exhales all the way through, slowly switch, raising the right heel, softly bring the left heel to the ground towards the right foot, and your right knee bends while your left toes are wide to the left side of your body. Jaw draws in, open your underarms, shoulder blades are rolling towards each other. One more time. Find your muscles slowly. You're moving. Inhale, breathe. When your body exhales, your tummy is really active. Raise your heel off the ground. Place your knees into the floor. Exhale kindly into this position. Beautiful. Let your elbows bend one more time. Let the forearms slowly stay on the floor. Your hands to come towards each other or the ground. Allow your right knee to stay on the floor and your left leg to move back and up towards the sky. Breath in, and maybe your body moves your torso over your wrists, over your knuckles, slowly towards the ground, and your jaw draws in, and your forehead almost touches the ground while your left leg comes a little bit taller, like a scorpion, and you have the tail that long extends towards the sky. Feel your chest moving a little bit towards your forearms. Breath in, engage your body. Beautiful. Can you find strength into your upper body? And then your degree, the degree of intensity is completely yours. When your last long deep breath comes in, exhale, and then slowly bend the left knee, press the forearms, exhale slowly, bring your hands under your shoulder where your elbows were. Let your body stay steady for a second. Inhale, bring your legs into, again, modified plank position or full plank. Breath in. Exhale slowly. When your body's ready, allow the right foot to stay steady, your left leg to slowly lift and cross over and rest on the back of that right heel or calf, squeezing your inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, bending the elbows. Exhale, elbows tied, chest is broad. Breath in. Exhale all the way through, press up. Inhale, strong body. Bend your left knee, exhale it to the floor. Allow your elbows and forearms to come towards the ground while the right leg stays stretched and the palms hands overlapping. Breath in the right leg towards the sky. Slowly stay in this position or keep moving forward as if your chest comes over your thighs and wrists and your head almost towards the ground, and you feel your body standing, not because you're overstretching your joints. Slowly, especially your shoulders. Strengthen your body. Raise your left leg a little bit taller, like a scorpion. One more time. Curl that leg a little bit taller. Breath in. Exhale with all full of precious and delicious nectar, not venom. When your body exhales, come up. Inhale, inhale. And then bend your right knee, settle to the floor. Beautiful. Breath in, hands under your chest, under the shoulders. Stay kind in this position. Bring your right knee to be steady to the ground, your right leg to move slowly forward in front of your body and to the right of that right shoulder. Your left leg is going to open out to the left side of your body, towards the back of the yoga mat, we should say, and then start walking the left leg slightly behind. So your leg start walking towards the back of your body. So you're rotating open. Your right inner thigh opens. The muscles in between that thigh and your pubic bone open. Your abdomen opens. Your left hand stays on the leg, on the hips, on the shoulder, towards the sky, behind your body. And you slowly open as if you're just extending your chest. Your tummy tucks in. Flatten the spine. Lengthen, squeezing the glutes. One more time, breathing in. When your body exhales, bring the left hand slowly towards the ground and slowly soften your left knee next to your right one. Breathe in. Exhale and round your spine up towards the sky. Feel your body moving. Full range. Extend and reach towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes and let your fingers point towards the ceiling. Maybe your eyes look up towards the sky. Maybe you're staying on the tip of the toenails and your body exhales back as if you're just reaching slowly behind and your thighs and glutes engage. And not because you're pinching your back, you're moving the torso behind you and breathing in. A little bit, just a tiny bit. Feel it. Exhale slowly. When your body is ready, feel the exhalation empty all the way through toenails, all the way connected to the ground. Raise up towards the sky. Bring your body slowly forward and towards the ground. Exhale slowly. Breathe in. Allow your body to feel the exhalation of the left and right leg. Anchor. I think we started with a plank position here. I can't remember now. Allow your hands to slowly be supported with your thumb and index and let your body move the legs all the way behind. We'll do it with a plank to see how fun that is. Let your right toes soften off the ground and cross over the left ankle and squeeze it through. Yeah, I think that's how we did it. And your tummy, squeezing your glute muscles, belly button area, crown of the head. Inhale strong. And then bend the elbows. See if your elbows bend a little bit and you come just elbow height at most. Breath in. Feel your chest. Activate the muscles of your fingers and press into the ground. And inhale, lengthen. And do your knees towards the ground. Exhale all the way through. The right knee only. And then the left leg raises and then moves across the body towards the back side, towards the right side of your yoga mat, and your right arm stays on the ground, adjusting as much as need to. Place the heel of the left foot to the ground, and let your left hand come towards the waist, towards the sky. Breathe in, and we exhale slowly into the position. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale all the way through, head towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the left hand. One more time. Observe your body open and squeezing the glutes. And then exhale, release the left hand across the body towards the ground. Place your hands into neutral position on the floor. Allow your left knee stay steady and your right leg to come all the way across towards the left side of your yoga mat. Heel to the ground, arch of your foot to the ground. Open the right arm towards the shoulder, towards the waist, towards the hips, or above the back area. And your head looks towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the shoulder. Breathe in. Move your body. One more time. Never tensing, never hanging on the shoulders. Slow down so you can really feel all the connections. And when your body's ready, move the right arm towards the ground. Exhale all the way through slowly. Allow your toes to flex, walking your knees back into plank position or knees onto the ground if that's what accommodates your body. Breath in. Allow your body to move the heels forward as if you're just stretching the base of the toes, and your hips move forward towards your wrists. Your chest comes tall and forward in front of your body, and you squeeze into your glutes, squeeze into your thighs, and your chest looks forward. Shoulders are drawn back. One more time. Breathe. Exhale all the way through. When your body's ready, can you feel the inhalation? As your body exhales, raise your tailbone towards the sky. Just simply lift
Allow your heels to be off the ground, head points towards the floor. One more time, breathing in. Left knee comes to the floor. Exhale all the way through. Bring in one more time because repeat it on the right side. Nobody told me you were nice enough not to tell me that your right leg then cramps across on your arch. So now we're even, both sides. Inhale twice on both sides. My errors count for something. Breath in, open your tummy, press your heels, squeeze your glutes, tuck in the belly, all of it. Very nice. Breath in slowly. When your last long exhalation, feel your body breathes all the way out. Come up, inhale, and move the hand and the knee towards the ground. Exhale, beautiful. Deep breath. Flexing the toes under the ankles. Walk your hands towards your knees, towards your shins, and raise your knees off the floor until your body comes and walks its fingers towards the toes, towards your shins, towards your knees. Fold very gently, not through your back, but through your glute muscles. So press as if you're just pushing into your glutes, and your kneecaps and your toes slowly engage forward. Look at your arches, the arches of your feet. Are they collapsed? Are they moving in? Or are they really arch and supporting the perfect balance from between the outside and the inside of those legs? When your body's ready, exhale all the way through. Kindly roll your spine towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen gently towards the ceiling. Allow your shoulders to slowly drop back as you exhale. Squeeze the glutes muscles, and then slowly bring your arms behind the hips, just maybe midway or all the way to shoulder height. So your chest opens towards the sky. Not because you're pinching your back, it's because you're activating your abdomen. You want your abdomen to move, to breathe, to contract and extend in this way, to feel that your belly supports. One more time. The glutes and thighs are really important. Your feet are really important. Come up towards the sky as your body inhales, and then slowly bending forward as your abdomen flexes out and your toes point forward, your knees are pointed towards the ground, flexing the knees even deeper so the tip of the hands gently touch the outside of your pinky toes, and you're pushing back into your glutes. Really tear, and I really mean it. It's Christmas time, so you can actually tear. You can get yourself somebody to buy a new pair of pants. So find your hips to really press, and your jaw drawn in, and your spine lengthens, and your body inhales. And when your body's ready, allow your fingers to just barely touch the ground to give you that balance, and let your body weight to shift into your right foot and step back through your left one. Your left leg taps the ground with the tip of your left toes. And is your knee doing all the work? And so how is that affected by the position of your ankle? How are your toes helping that knee not to do the work? By your thigh, your calf, your glute? Are your hands doing all the work? Are you really relying into the thigh muscles? Is your left knee able to bend? Bend the left knee so your thigh comes off the ground and you can feel your body with your jaw and your spine lengthened. One more time, breathing in. Find that your right knee is as bent as your body allows it, and feel how that connects to the hip muscles, to the muscles that connect your thigh to your pelvic area. One more time, breathe. When your body's ready, exhale and let your left foot slowly come directly next to your right one, and you inhale gently into this pose, and you exhale gently into this position. Find your body. One more time, breathing in. And when your body exhales, slowly round up towards the sky. Feel your body coming all the way towards the ceiling. Extend and reach through your fingers and hands. Open your body, squeezing your glutes. Open your fingers towards the ceiling as you open the entire body, and maybe your head falls slightly behind the shoulders, and your arms just follow gently to extend, to expand, not to force. Palm to hands may look towards each other so you can feel that your entire shoulder blades open and your entire lat muscle support. One more time. Exhale, breathing all the way through. Come up, inhale towards the sky, and fall forward by bending the knees, by placing the longest finger tapping into the yoga mat, and the heels of your feet strong into the floor. If your left knee and your left ankle or your left hip do not allow it, do not force you. Stay right here. There's nothing more that needs to be done. Just feeling the muscles. Again, really extend, overextend those pants. And when your body exhales, let your right foot to slowly, your fingers are barely touching for support, your toes to just tap behind with your right knee slightly bent, and you breathe into this position, and you exhale all the way through. One more time, Find that your body exhales all the way through the position. Can you really observe the positioning of those joints? And how is the ankle joint, the arch of your foot, the toe position, the heel of your foot? Is your right knee and leg and foot able to raise by contracting the knee off the ground and contracting slowly your thigh off the floor with your right knee slightly bent? And you press slowly your knee away from the hip and your right thigh highest off the ground. Jaw draws in. One more time. Breathe into the position. Find your left knee bend so you can really feel those muscles, and your hands hold the posture. One last long inhalation. Deep breath. And then your right foot comes slowly next towards the left, and then pressing from the ground up, inhaling, rounding the spine up towards the sky, rolling the shoulders. Observe your hands to come by bending the elbows, thumbs towards the waist, elbows bend to slowly point them behind and press through your lower back. Open the chest, open the tummy, squeeze in the glutes, activate your glute muscles, and see what the difference it makes by contracting the glutes, activating your thighs, moving your chest, reaching up to your chin, extend the crown of the head back. One more time. Breathe as your body exhales slowly. Feel your last inhalation. Really fully exhale. Breathe all the way out. And when your body's ready, come up, inhale slowly. And exhale into standing position. Stay right there with your standing pose. You're going to allow very gently for your left foot to slowly be settled. Your heel of your left foot stays on the ground and you're pivoting through it. So your toes open a little bit to your left. So your left foot opens a little bit to your left and your right leg opens to the right side of your body, comes one step behind and slowly crosses behind your body as if the tip of the toes gently crosses all the way across behind that left leg. So your toes and your heel are slightly wider. So the toes on the left foot are wider. Your heel is closer towards the center of your body. Your right foot is perpendicular through heel and toes, and your right hip is dropping. Your left hip is strong and square. Your thigh muscles never on your joints. Be very mindful of your joints of your body. Your body exhales. Breathe in. Open your arms wide and up towards the sky until your fingers interlace, and you find that the palms of the hands rotate towards the sky with your elbows bent, and you're really opening the chest, raising the chest, raising your underarms, bend the elbows, and open. Shoulder blades shift towards each other and engage your body. Breath in, squatting through that left leg. Feel the muscles, not the joints. One more time. Breathe in. When and if your body's exhaling, feel your body looks forward through your torso and shoulders. Inhale. And then release your arms and hands and let your right foot come gently to the right side of your body. Exhaling, breath in. Allow your body to slowly soften your shoulders. Breath into this position so your spine becomes actively extended and fold forward. Bend forward. Hands slide through your thighs, through your knees, through your shins, towards the ankles, towards the toes, towards the ground. Flex, looking towards your toes, ankles, knees, thighs, belly button, area, and chest. Exhale one more time. Are you breathing? Are you really exercising the full capacity of your lungs to breathe all the way out? And then kindly raise, not because of your back, your leg muscles, press, building the core area. Allow your glutes, your thighs, your hips to support. One more time. Breathe in. And let your heel of the right foot to stay as the pivoting point as your right toes open to the right side of your body. You're settling through the heel into the toes, not the other way around. Your left leg opens to the left side of your body. Your right knee is never twisted or turned, and your left hand travels all the way behind the right leg with the heel exactly above the toes. And you're not forcing the kneecap of the right leg. You're using your inner thigh, you're using the outer thigh, the glute area. Raise that right glute, make it strong, raise that hip. Abdomen supports that entire connection of the abdominal girdle, and your arms come wide and open towards the sky. And one more time, this time you're going to cross the fingers and let the palms of hands look up towards the sky. Breath in, and your abdomen supports. Raise your chest. Move that into that right hip as if you're just raising that right hip a little bit farther out to the right side of your body. Exhale, feel those muscles. Never, again, overusing muscles into the joints, or the joints are not overextended when your body's ready. Elbows, shoulders, underarms. Can you find your chest a little bit taller? Not look towards the ground, but letting your body become really tall as your body exhales all the way through. Come back. Inhale slowly. Arms undo. Left leg comes slowly around and you place it into the floor, feet parallel, breath in. Allow your body to slowly move forward. Exhale towards the ground. Feet are parallel. Observe the alignment of your legs. Move your body towards the ground. Spread those muscles of your back. Inhale slowly. When your body exhales, raise the heels, just the heels, while your toes remain into the floor and your knees do not need to be locked. Engage your calf muscles. Find that your pinky toe and big toe are even, that you're not rotating your ankles, you're not rotating your feet. Strong. Feel your heels a little bit higher. Bend your knees if you need to support. One more time. Let your body inhale. And when your body exhales, let the heels settle, soften, and then move your hands closer towards your toes and feet and ankles, and then raise your toes. And feel that your knees do not need to be locked. Your jaw doesn't have to look down. It looks in between your legs, towards your belly, and raise your feet a little bit higher. And so what's it take to contract your shins, to support those knees that way? Can you find your balance? But if I were to slide my hand completely under those feet, can it fit? Can it fit all the way underneath the sole of your foot until the only space contacting the ground is the heels? Doesn't mean that it has to be, but just the aim of support. One more time, do not give up on your body. When your body exhales all the way through, inhale, and then settle your feet into the ground. Beautiful. Allow your body to slowly come very, very gently back upright, rounding and extending and reaching towards the sky. Exhale all the way through. Beautiful. Feel your arms coming wide and tall towards the ceiling. Take a deep, deep breath in. Allow your fingers to interlace, to cross above the head. So all knuckles raise towards the sky and the heel of the hands touch, and allowing your feet to be perfectly balanced, that your hips remain exactly as they are. And your shoulders are going to remain exactly as they are. The only thing that is going to move is your torso. Your torso is going to slide towards your right side of your body. So glutes remain, feet remain, knees do not switch. Your torso simply leans out towards the right side and you lengthen. Your head looks towards the underarm, towards the chest, towards the left underarm, and find your body not arching on the right side, but if the right side or the bottom underarm is arching towards the floor, raise it, move it farther away from your body. So if I were to hold that underarm and tricep and move it away from your waist, and you're breathing, less is more. One more time, can you find your body exhaling all the way through, and then raise towards the sky. Find your knuckles. Bend the elbows, exhale, exhale. Find your knuckles still crossing fingers, that your knuckles come directly under the chest towards the ground as if you're just about to touch the knuckles into your shins, into the ankles, into the toes, into the yoga mat, into the space between your feet, and your elbows remain long while your spine slowly moves forward away from the waist. Your back flattens, your tummy tucks, the glute muscles press back, the knees never locked. One more time, breathe. Are you really, really breathing? Are you paying attention to, again, the rhythm of your movement of the body? One last long session. Listen and learn to observe the movement of every part. And when your body exhales all the way through, with your knees bending as you inhale, press on the heels of your feet and feel the strength of your legs, and round your spine slowly tall towards the sky. Knuckles still connected, and raise them towards the sky when your body inhales, and you engage your glutes, you engage your thighs, you engage your belly, you engage the entire torso. Your shoulder blades move towards each other, your knuckles extend away from the crown. One more time, opening the toes, soles of your feet firm when your body stays even through feet. Check your knees, hips, shoulders. Reach out towards the left side of your body when your body exhales, and feel that your body just reaches out. If your left underarm drops, move it farther away. Try to extend that left side of your rib cage. Breathe, tummy, flatten your belly. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through your glutes and move through your hip flexors so your hip flexors remain active. 2 more times. Find your body exhaling. So what does it feel to move the body? What does it feel to exhale deeply in your last long inhalation? Can you squeeze the glutes so your body supports through the glute muscles and not just the back area? And then raise because your thighs and glutes press, slowly raising towards the sky, and then fold forward, this time all the way towards the ground. Your knuckles extend gently towards the floor. Your knees are never locked. Observe your knuckles moving towards the ground as if they were to closely touch towards the yoga mat, or maybe your knees need to bend for that, or maybe your hands come or knuckles come towards the top of your feet, towards the top of your ankles, in between your calves. When your body's ready, raise your chest forward. Feel that your chest moves forward and your head slowly extends the crown of the head while your body weight shifts towards your glutes. And you raise your rib cage, and your shoulders move back away from the ears. Breathe in as if you're just moving your chest and your breastbone area, translating the entire rib cage forward in front of your waist. And your body exhales one more time. Breathe in. Exhale all the way through wind. And if your body is ready, feel your last long deep breath into this pose. And then exhale, and then soften your knees and arms and elbows. Walk your hands up your legs, separating your fingers, moving, pressing your hands through your thighs and rounding. Vertebrae column all the way up towards the sky. Breath in. Allow your left foot to stay steady, your right leg to move all the way behind. So your right hip is exactly behind the left one. So now you're going to align the tip of your left toes and heels, or one heel, towards the arch of the right foot, and your body exhales. And your left knee is never locked. You're not pushing down into the kneecap, you're holding it. You're really sustaining with the muscles around it. You press through the heels on both legs, and your right hand comes towards the waist, towards the glute, towards the hamstring, towards the back of your knee, towards the calf, and let your left arm slowly move gently forward and up towards the sky. So the palm of the hand looks towards the ceiling until your fingers point all the way towards the ceiling, and maybe your head looks towards the right shoulder, and your arm keeps traveling all the way across the head towards the back side of your body, towards the right foot. Breathe in and open. Extend, reach, open the front side of your body rather than pinching. One more time. Move gracefully as if your body just engages the heels, not the toes. The toes just for balance, not for pushing into the yoga mat when your body's ready. Never locking your knees. Exhale, exhale. Come back. Inhale into this position. Raising. Letting the left hand come towards your hip, towards the waist, towards the thigh on the left leg, the left hand towards the knee, towards your shin, towards the ankle, and your right hand comes towards the right waist, hip, rib cage, shoulders, back of the neck, or all the way towards the sky. And your body exhales, and feel your body again moving. Again, not to arch the sides of your torso, but to open them. Find your body moving and slowly exhaling. Breathe in as if your glute muscles hold the hips and your chest widens. One more time. Toes are long, never pinching. One last full inhalation. Did I say one last? I lied. Exhale through your tummy. One more time. Feel that your shoulder blades are broad. The chin is looking up or is looking down. Your final deep breath. Inhale. Exhale all the way through. And then with the strength of your legs and your left hand, you return back into center and you feel your body slowly steady, and allow your toes to pivot through your heels. So your toes look towards the back of your yoga mat and your body exhales. Feel that you're aligning your hips, your right toes heel to the arch of the back foot. The left hand comes towards the waist, towards the hip, towards the glute, towards the hamstring, towards the back of the knee, towards the left calf. Your right knee is never locked. Your left knee is never locked. Your right arm moves slowly towards the sky, and you open the rib cage, not because you're pinching through the left side, and your legs can be as wide as you need to or as close to each other as you need to, and find your body opening and feel that your left shoulder opens behind, that your right arm and right side of the rib cage moves broadly. Deep breath. If you're curling, check that your left side is not curled, that your body one more time moves the shoulder blades in the same alignment of your hips, that your feet are really important. Two more times. Find those muscles. Not the muscles that are weak or they're talking to you loudly, but the muscles that are stronger, and build on those. Breath in when your body exhales. Last full breath out. Can you feel your tummy and your torso moving deeply, and let your glute muscles and legs raise the torso very gently back towards the sky, and move your right hand towards your thigh, towards your shin, towards the ankle, towards the toes, towards the ground. It doesn't matter. So your body exhales slowly, and your left hand comes towards the left hip, towards the left waist, shoulder, back of the neck, head, all the way towards the sky. And again, in a triangle pose, pointing the left hand as high as your body allows it, so the shoulders are able to align. And by pressing up that left side of your torso, your back aligns, and your tummy activates, and your muscles engage, and you reach back through your shoulders. So your hips are not pushed back, especially that right glute that tends to press back. Tuck it under the left one, and see if your left back of your left hip moves a little bit farther behind you. Even though you might lose a little bit of balance, it's okay to try that. Let your last two breaths. Observe your tummy, observe the core muscles, observe the inner thighs when your last long deep breath in. Let your body exhale all the way through, and then slowly bending the knee, allow your right hand to come up the leg, and then exhaling back to center. Breath in. Allow your toes to slowly point towards the front of your mat. One more time, and letting your left knee to slowly bend a little bit until your left hand comes towards the thigh, towards the knee, maybe towards your shin, maybe the tip of the left fingers touch gently towards the ground, and maybe you point under the shoulder and letting your fingertips just give you balance while your right hand opens directly towards the sky and the right heel opens back, and you activate the back heel and you squeeze the glute muscles and you open your inner thighs and you open your chest. One more time, tuck in the belly and open your clavicles. Beautiful. Deep breath. Not contracting the shoulder, right? It's not pushing on the front of the deltoid, but excellent. And your shoulder blades and torso open. One more time, breath in. When and if your body's ready. Fine. The exhalation, very gentle and very supportive of all the body and every intention in your movement. Press through your glutes and thighs and heel, and then raise your body slowly back upright. Breath in. Exhale. Pivot through your heels as you already know. Align your body, creating that perfect line between toes and heels of the right foot to land on the arch of the back foot. Your right knee bends, your right forearm, the right elbow rests onto the right thigh. Maybe your right hand keeps traveling the next breaths or so, or maybe in a single breath all the way towards the pinky side of your foot on the ground, barely touching to open the left hand towards the waist, towards the hips, towards the shoulders, towards the sky. And you find that your right knee is not falling forward, that your right knee is opening through your inner thigh. Exhale, press gently through the pinky toe of the right foot, and you're pointing your knee in a way that is broadening outside. Imagine that my hand comes outside your leg and you're pressing with that knee outside your body. Excellent. One more time, breath. Observe your tummy, feel your spine and torso. Let your head and neck not be tense when your last long inhalation. Breathe, extend and open. And then exhale, pressing through that right leg, and then slowly walking your hand and your arm to support your torso to come back to the center position. And let your toes one more time pivot slowly forward. Allow the heels to remain on the ground, your toes to be light, and your left knee to bend lightly. So your right hand comes towards your towards the left leg, left knee, left shin, left ankle, ground, toes inside the arch of that left foot, while the right heel just gives you stability on the ground. And your left hand stays on your shin, on your thigh, on your waist, on your hips, all the way towards the sky. And you rotate and open, and you feel, again, the entire outside of that left leg opening. And you find your body rotating. Imagine that your chest becomes a little bit broader, not because of the back of the shoulder contraction, but it's because of the opening of the chest. Are you breathing? Are you exhaling? Do you want to add intensity? Is the palm of the hand an extension of your chest? Can you use the palm of the hand to open your chest and not force the shoulder? Beautiful. Last 2 times. Observe your body, breathing kindly. See if that makes a difference to open your chest broadly. Excellent. Inhale from your pec muscles. When your body's ready, exhale and then release slowly. Left hand, arm slowly, and bring your body to bring your hands up your legs so your torso comes back into center position, and then pivot one more time towards the opposite side. Observe your body, never locking your joints as you already know. Allow your body to open the left arm and bring it across the body slowly towards the, again, inner thigh of the right leg, shin, knee, ankle, foot, ground. Your left heel grounds for support, and your body moves the right hand towards your shin, towards your thigh, towards the hip, towards the waist, towards the sky. It doesn't matter. What is most appropriate for your body, and your jaw draws in, so you're looking towards the ground. You're looking towards the front of your chest, towards your right thumb, or any space in between. And open, rotate, palm of the hand, opens your chest. Beautiful. Through the front of your chest muscles, not the shoulder blades. Find your body exhaling. Can you feel your muscles? Observe through your waist. Calf muscles open. Your heels gently resting into the ground. Beautiful. Rotate as much as you need to your heels so you can place it into the floor. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale all the way through in, and if your body's ready, observe your chest to long extension and raise and twist through your oblique muscles. And when your body's ready, exhale and then release slowly towards the ground. Soften, bring your hands up as you inhale through that leg. Allow your body to come back into center. Walk your toes or your feet gently towards the front of your yoga mat and stand very gently on the top of your mat. Exhale kindly. Breathe. Open your arms slowly to the sides of your hips and then raise your body towards the sky. Allow your thumbs to interlace, the balls of your toes to be really balanced. Look at your toes, your pinky, they're not rotated, and then slowly raise your heels and find your balance as your arms open and you stretch gently and find the extension. Breathe. What does it feel like to raise your heels a little bit longer, a little bit taller, your tummy, your waist, that you're not arching your back, that you're really engaging your calves? Are your feet balanced? One more time. Engage and raise. Less is more. And then exhale and then release slowly. Beautiful. Breath in. Raise your arms as you're inhaling in front of your chest, in front of your shoulders, with the palms of hands as if you're holding on to an edge in front of you that is chest or shoulder height. And your body exhales and your knees soften gently. Your torso is not coming in front of your knees. Your torso is always behind the line of your knees, maybe above the hips. And your heels start raising off the ground and your knees point forward without separating your knees and letting your body stay with your heels on the ground and balancing over the balls of your toes. Your back is flat, your tummy tucks in, and then slowly, the lower you bring your hips, the more intense the position on finding the balance, feeling that your body, again, holds and supports the position, that you find your jaw, your neck balanced. Beautiful. Deep breath. Exhale, exhale, all with when your last breath. Again, are you tensing? And when your body exhales, release softly your heels, your toes, your body inhales. Fold very gently forward towards the ground. Allow your hands to come towards your thighs, towards your shins, towards your ankles, towards your toes, towards the yoga mat. Jaw draws in. Exhale, exhale. Find your body. One more time to breathe in. And open the head and the crown head towards the floor, stretching all the muscles that you may have activated. When your body is ready to exhale and you feel your tummy really involved into the breath, allow your hands to walk slowly up your shins, of your knees, of your thighs, and you breathe in. And you're going to slowly stand kindly in position. Observe your body again, breathing in. Open the thumbs wider than your hips, so your palms and hands face forward, and raise your arms, widen up towards the sky. Full oxygenation of your body. Take advantage of the full movement of your torso, and then arms open in the opposite direction, down towards the sides of your hips. Exhale, exhale. Engage your shoulder blades and chest. One inhalation, slowly. Breathe, opening the chest, opening the spine, moving your fingers. Exhale. Full oxygenation. Remember, what is your intention that we talked about at the beginning of the class as you breathe in? Observe your body, feel, and then exhale. Last one time, can you observe that your body just moves, inhaling tall and long towards the sky, and then exhale. Release your arms very, very gently, kindly. Allow your right foot to step back towards the back of your yoga mat and let your feet parallel towards each other. So your toes are going to look towards the right side of your foot and your feet are going to be parallel towards each other. Your body exhales kindly in this position with your heels on the ground, your toes parallel. Let your abdomen support the position of your torso. And then kindly press your hips back and soften your knees, and then bring your torso softly. The head, the shoulders softly move forward. The spine softly moves forward. Your fingers gently reach for the ground. And you can change the position of the toes and your feet and the separation of your legs, and let your body just be as gentle forward as your body allows it, adjusted, soft, and fit into your body. How many times we do things unconsciously, right? We're not thinking about the movement of the body. We're not thinking about how we press or where do we press and what muscles are engaged. Can you allow your body? Again, we carry things there heavier than we think without really paying attention to our core muscles, all the things that we practice constantly. So this is the moment to remind ourselves, when your body's ready, press your hands and then slowly raise the chest forward as if your torso comes farthest away from the hips. But the difference is that the hips are going to push back towards the heels and your toes are almost lifting off the ground. And not because you're locking your knees, it's because you're using your glutes and you're using your tummy. And your waist narrows and your shoulders broaden and your chest comes all the way as far off the ground and your highest or longest finger touches the ground to raise and help and support the torso to be long and extended. One more time, breathe in and exhale kindly through your tummy. Can you find your belly? Not because you're arching your spine, because you're raising your glutes and you're extending the crown of the head forward. One more time. Feel your body breathing. And when your body is ready, allow the exhalation to release slowly towards the ground. Find your spine, your shoulders, your torso coming all the way towards the floor. Unlock your ankles. Make sure you're moving around your ankles, your toes, your feet, your knees, your hips, and your hands come inside your thighs, inside your knees, inside your calves, inside the heels, inside the ankles, and your elbows bend and your torso starts shifting forward, not because you're overstretching anything. And the moment you feel something tearing or overheating, you know your body's going to overextend. So slowly move through it. And are your legs as bent as they need to be or as extended as they need to be? Can you find the back muscles acting in antagonistic way to your front muscles, to your thighs? Can you let your body, the crown of the head, maybe touching the floor? When your last long exhalation empties and you can feel the movement, the full movement of your torso, slowly inhale your hands first, touching the ground under your chest and your shoulders. Exhale, exhale, and you're going to allow the heels to be brought in, your toes to be wider, and you're going to rest on the heels, not on your knee. The muscles of your inner thighs and outer thigh support, and your knees open wider. So open your knees a lot wider that you feel that your inner thighs are activated, and you drop your hips not lower than your knees. And you breathe in, your toes wider than your heels, your thighs in the direction of your toes, and your inner thighs, moving your knees a little bit wider. And your glute muscles come closer towards knee height. And your body exhales, and you're fine. Your body breathing in, not because of your lower back, not because of your neck. Allow your abdomen to support and bring your right hand on your right inner thigh with the heel of the hand resting on the inside of that right leg. And your body exhales. Kindly press, open the right shoulder, the right elbow a little bit. So you're looking towards the right leg, towards the right knee. Check your angles, check your muscles, check your abdomen and chest. Monitor your body as you breathe in. When your last long inhalation happens to come in deepest, exhale slowly, really open those inner thigh muscles, and then slowly stretch your right and left leg. Toes and feet become parallel. Your hands come slowly towards the ground, slowly soften. Bring your arms, come around your ankles and calves, behind the knees, behind the thighs, on your lower back area. Elbows bend, hands interlace or rest palm of the hand on top of the other palm, while the elbows and shoulders are wider and your chest slowly extends the crown. Your knees are never locked. You're opening through your glutes. You're simply tilting your hips forward and let the weight of your body move forward. As you exhale, as you breathe deeply out, find that your exhalation really exhales, moves, breathing in. Find your body one more time, fully engage in the movement of the torso forward and down. When your last long, deep breath comes in, really engage those hip flexors to move, an extension of the glute area. Soften your arms and elbows as you breathe in. Carry them gently towards the ground. Slowly touch the floor. Breathe in. Allow your torso to be long and tall forward in front of the hips. Weight of your body, as you know, into your heels. So your left and right toes open wide. Your hips drop in between your inner thighs. And you adjust the perfect distance between those heels. The perfect angle of your toes wide. Your inner thighs, right? Not your knees, but your inner thighs open. Imagine I'm going to hold you from your thigh, and I'm going to roll your body from the inner thigh outwardly and up. So the inner thigh rolls from the ground up and makes that hip open even deeper. So your glutes become a little bit more active and your body exhales. And again, those muscles are just more activated, more than just to sit, to be active, to really engage. One more time, breathe through them. Let your chest and crown of head really be forward and broad when your body is ready. Can you find the last inhalation that your heels are strong? Let your left hand slowly softens off the ground and moves into your inner thigh, with the heel of the hand into the inner leg, and your right shoulder stays grounded under the shoulder, and the left elbow and left shoulder rotate out to the left side of your body and high towards the sky, and your abdomen slowly tucks and you twist and you breathe. Drop your hips a little bit lower if you want more intensity, and let your body exhale. Can you raise the left shoulder and rib cage if you want a little more intensity, and you find that your waist muscles are becoming more than a waist muscle, W-A-S-T, more than or more towards a W-A-S-T-E, which is my case. Maybe some of you may share that experience. When your body's inhaling, exhale your belly, torso, jaw. Let your last two breaths. Again, engage your heels, your inner thighs, open your knees intentionally wider when your body exhales away from each other. Slowly press your heels, soften your arms, extend your legs slowly forward. Beautiful. Deep breath. Let your head slowly come down towards the ground. Feet are parallel. Your fingers interlace behind the head, behind the neck. Elbows point towards the ground and between the legs. So your crown of head just simply softens towards the floor. Not because you're pushing the toes, because you're resting on your heels, and your knees and ankles are never tense. Breathe deeply. Beautiful. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe out through your mouth. Two more times. Breathe in. All the things you cannot say to your instructor, say right there in that voiceless words. Last time, exhale, exhale, breathe out. Very nice. Soften your hands. Let your fingers slowly come towards the ground when you are ready. And your body soften. Your right knee is starting to soften, the right heel. Bend the knee towards the ground. So gently guide that leg into the floor. Very, very softly. Let your right and left hand walk towards the right side of your body. So you're now only leaning on your right knee, on your right hand. Your left leg slowly lifts off the ground. Maybe your left knee just bends the knee and raises your inner thighs, and that's enough so you can feel your glutes. If your body's able, and only, this is not a challenge, but if your body's capable and you want to add a little bit something, then you let your left hand hold on to your shin, towards your ankle, towards your foot, and raise that left leg a little bit wider and taller, and your shoulders perpendicular towards the right hand. And you breathe in and you squeeze your glutes and you use the hips. Beautiful. Deep breath. If you're really walking and using those legs, or biking, or chasing dogs, let those muscles really be active. Let your last two breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, inhale. Exhale all the way through, and your last breath in. Soften as you exhale your leg gently down towards the ground. Walk your hands towards the left edge of your yoga mat, and you slowly settle. Hands and knees. Take a deep breath. Feel what your body feels like right now. Can you allow, again, simple movements, right? Gentle, sleepy yoga, just to slowly move through one side or the other. And let your left and right hand move towards the left side of your yoga mat, with your left knee on the ground, and your right leg slowly raises the inner thigh and knee. And this is as far as you're going to go. Perfect. Touch your leg with your right hand through your inner thigh, through the outer thigh, through your knee, or maybe your hand reaches for your ankle or foot and shin, and you raise slowly, and you squeeze, and you open your hips, and you open your inner thighs, and your belly extends. And you move your thigh, not your ankle or heel or knee, but your thigh. So your hips really start shifting. You feel those muscles that we were using, right? We're using those muscles, and you want them to breathe a little bit. Find your last two breaths. Always very gentle, never forcing, never grinding, with lots of positive thoughts, especially towards your instructor. Inhale, letting your right elbow to bend a little bit. Inhale slowly, not locking that right elbow. And when your body exhales, soften. Right arm and hand and foot and knee comes slowly towards the ground, and you breathe forward towards that left edge of your mat. And your body exhales. Beautiful. Take a deep, deep breath. Elbows and forearms come towards the ground, and your body softens the elbows and forearms into the floor. And you're going to allow the right knee to stay steady to the ground, and you're going to open the left leg to the left corner, or sorry, to the back side of your yoga mat, with your toes pointed towards the left edge of your yoga mat, or maybe towards your elbows, or towards your hands, or towards the center of your body if your body's more, again, flexible. Never lock. Move away from the elbows and then move into your glutes as if you're just really trying to extend and spread those pants. Jaw draws in, abdomen tucks, lengthen the spine, raise your tailbone area, and move the inner thigh. Move the joint. Press the heel of the left foot, the toes, and the entire sole of your foot into the ground, and find that your body shifts back away from the arms, that your body shifts towards the right heel instead, and your inner thighs open. One more time. Find that your leg muscle that connects the inner thigh to your hip bone is actually broadening and extending when your last long extension. So what does it feel to open those muscles? Not because you're tearing anything. And let your body breathe. Really oxygenate that side as you come slowly back to center. Forward into your arms and torso. Bring your hands to help you. Raise the elbows. Undo the left knee as you exhale. Check. Check mentally what happened to your neck, to your shoulders, to your waist, to your hips, to your knees. Exhale all the way through. Beautiful. One more time. Palms and hands to the floor, right leg in the mirror position, opens towards the opposite side of your yoga mat. And you know to press through the arch of your foot to the sole of the right foot, not to overextend the ankle or the knee or the calf or any of those muscles, while the elbows and forearms slowly come towards the ground and your jaw draws in and your body exhales and you fill your glutes, make them full, make them active, contract your belly, shift back towards that left heel. How does it feel to extend that leg without having to lock it? And your body shifts back. Imagine I'm going to hold you or push you lightly through your shoulders behind you. And so what happens? How is the extension of those muscles in the inner thigh into your leg? And you breathe and you oxygenate and you bring again movement and ability to extend. Let your breath really activate. Is your abdomen, is your back, are your shoulders, is your torso, is your head? What are your facial expressions? Although we cannot see, allow your body to exhale. It's like a very inappropriate joke, but I'm not going to. Allow your spine to slowly extend. Breathe, breathe, breathe in. Observe your belly. Let your last two breaths. Jaw draws in. Crown of the head extends away from your tailbone area. One last long deep breath. Can you really observe the right leg feeling, not forcing, but feeling the extension? Exhale when your body's ready, and your hands and arms and do. Bring the right knee in. Let your body exhale on hands and knees. Observe your body rotating 90 degrees so your hands come slowly towards the front of your yoga mat. One more time on hands and knees. Simply bring your hands just towards the front of your yoga mat. Exhaling. Beautiful. Deep breath. Can you allow your right leg to slowly extend behind while your left knee moves to the left side and forward? So you're resting your right thigh, the right hip, the belly, the chest, and your left knee is as tall and close to your rib cage as possible. And maybe your right hand relaxes towards the floor with your right elbow bent and shoulder towards the floor. Maybe your right cheekbone and ear rests into the ground while your left hand holds your left knee and holds your inner thigh and flexes the left knee even higher or deeper, or maybe towards the ankle, or maybe towards the foot, or maybe towards the heel of that left leg. And you find your body exhaling, breathing deeply as if your inner thigh is really coming closest to the ground. Can you find your hips closest to the floor? Beautiful. Is your jaw, your bite, your neck? Can you find the exhalation? Feel the spine and back muscles. And observe. Observe your body, abdomen and chest. Are you letting and clearing breath all the way through when and if your body's ready? Maybe your left hand and left leg slowly loosen up the tightness, and you're going to give yourself a little bit of room, as if your left hand presses into the ground a little bit, the left leg extends far away from your body and into the top of your mat towards your head. So your left leg not only extends out to the left, but raises towards the head area, extending the knee, not locking the knee. So the arch of that left foot is facing the ground. So the inner thigh and the hips come closer to the floor, and you can open that left side of your body. And you exhale and you hold your left hand to support that inner thigh, never overextending that knee on the left. Support it by flexing a little bit so you feel the muscles, and you break that line of force that is usually only dependent on the knee joint. Or maybe your hands reach towards your left big toe. And so, what are you thinking about when you exhale in this position? Can you let those muscles passively stretch? Is your belly sinking in a way that lengthens the spine, the jaw draws in? One more time. Observe your body breathing. And exhale kindly. Last two breaths. Observe a gentle breath, not a forceful. That every time that you exhale, your body relaxes in the pose. Doesn't mean relaxes from the pose, but into the pose, breathing in. Observing the energy of your body releasing and settling deepest into the ground. And bring the left hand in. Your left knee is aided or softly flexed, and bring the left leg gently behind. Stretch it all the way behind you, and immediately let your body roll onto the left side a little bit until your right knee flexes and your right inner thigh comes as wide and touching the ground as directly as possible, with your right elbow bent, your right elbow extended next to the hip, next to the shoulders, bent elbow, soften the chest, left ear, left cheekbone on the ground, and your right arm hugs softly your right knee closer to your body, hugs your shin, your ankle, the arch of your foot, your big toe, holding that right leg deeper into your body so your muscles on the hips and your thighs and your glutes really breathe. And it's not only, of course, as we already know, the muscles external to your body. So, what is the massage? Even from the chest, from the shoulder, from the neck. What is the body pressure pressing upon, right? What are the muscles that are being squeezed that then press into those bones and structures inside the body to then feel the organs being massaged? And the organs support and maintain in that perfect balance inside the body. So there's a lot of emotions and feelings as the body starts rediscovering those organs. Can I feel my head, my neck, my shoulders not tense? That even my hands are not just forcing my body into position, but it's an invitation for my body to be. And let your exhalation, your glutes, your hips, your back, your shoulder blades, your jaw. What does it mean for you to be relaxing parts of your body? And we can move. We can rest if body needs rest. We can and do accommodate as much your body needs shifting. And when and if my body is ready, can I allow my exhalation very gently to soften the right hand and arm? Think about what you're moving and how you're doing it. Feel that your right hand gives you a little bit of pressure, and maybe your right leg extends away from your body and closer towards the head. It doesn't matter how far, it doesn't matter if it really just a few degrees away from the left leg towards the back or bottom of the body, or it's all the way above the shoulder on the right side of your shoulder head area, right? It doesn't matter How far? What matters is the feeling behind. Can you really let those muscles stretch? And imagine that right inner thigh coming closer and closer to the ground. Not because you're locking or dislocating the shoulder or the right elbow or the right fingers are pulling so hard, but is the passive extension that we are actually able to be with the feeling. We sometimes avoid. So this is healthy, right? There's so much going on in our lives that avoidance sometimes is a healthy tool that we might have to not feel so much. And so we stop communicating with our body, we go into self protective mode, we ignore. Sometimes it's important to just feel, to just express exactly your emotions and thoughts. We're so guarded because we're so dependent on the external validation. If I don't really care very much about, if I'm not expecting a return, if I'm not really caring for a response, I can be freer to share what's in my heart in the most kind and constructive way. What is the benefit of me sharing that? What is the benefit of me being open? And I breathe and I really connect and let my muscles, my body talk to me. Not to push off, not to stay off the parts that might be challenging, but to accommodate, to really adjust into the most comfortable position for the last two breaths. Very, very kindly. As you're inhaling, exhale and release pressure and move your hand and arm on the right side and the knee and the foot and help slow transitioning of that leg back into center position. Roll onto your belly, into your chest. Allow your spine to be long, your hands to come under your forehead into crocodile position one more time. So your elbows and your shoulders and your spine and your hips and your heels roll and release into the ground. And take the time to one more time breathe completely from the gut area all the way out. And so what happens when you let go and let those hips move? Your back descend and reposition itself, that the shoulders and the neck strengthen, that you let your abdominal organs reshift naturally. Can you feel your entire kidney area, shoulder blades, ribs, the rib cage shifts as well. Heavily into the ground as you finally find your last breath out. Inhale gently and let your body slowly, slowly move your hands and fingers. Activate with your own breath so you're able to roll on your back. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you think you should move. Roll over one side of your body and rest yourself flat on the back with your head on the ground, with your hips on the ground, with your body settle gently in the most appropriate and center position without shifting too quickly, letting your entire energy be relaxing, to invite your heels. If I were to pull you lightly from your heels, which I will walk around and do that just so you can feel your back and neck softly relax. And if you were to extend your heels farther away from your lower back, how does that affect the spine? How does that affect your feet and toes? And can you allow your body to exhale the base of the spine? So touch your ankles. Okay, let's touch you right here. And let your body just relax. Beautiful. And observe, what does it feel like to slowly soften? To feel the neck and shoulders, to observe your body lengthening through your back, through your lumbar spine. And your vertebrae column rests and elongates very, very gently. And observe looseness into your body, that you're not holding, but you're surrendering to the weight of your own body. Beautiful. Inhaling. Very nice. Do not lock. Relax kindly your legs. Very good. And feel that your body just stretches and lengthens. Very nice. And find how your neck even shifts. Your body exhales. Is that okay to touch you? Find your body inhale. And your back and neck muscles and hips release kindly away from the base of your head. Gently allow your body to support the deepest of relaxations. And observe your hips broadening. And your spine sinking. In your last few seconds in this position, invite your breath to be even more gentle, not controlled, but let it just take its own rhythm and pace that affects your heart rhythm. Very, very gently. The abdomen crushes its breath into the ribs. You feel the abdomen expanding a little bit deeper and more consciously. And then crushes as it sinks down into the base of the ribs. And then your fingers and toes start very gently moving as you breathe in. And maybe your arms and maybe your legs at your own pace. Not mine, is not my body, is your body. How gentle and soft or active your movements are completely up to you. And the elbows bend, the arms move, Maybe the arms come to the sides of the hips. Maybe the arms come slowly over the head on the shoulders, and you move the legs towards each other if that's even comfortable or possible, and you point the toes and you lengthen the arms as if you're just waking all the way to this position, and let go and release one more time. Maybe the heels of your feet want to stretch out this time, or maybe it's the opposite. And then push gently to the heels of your feet away from your body so your back and glutes and spine lengthens and supports. And when your body is ready to exhale, flatten your chest and on your arms and belly, flexing your knees lightly, as slowly and gently and comfortably as your body needs to. Your pace, your body. Deep breath one more time as if your body is just moving through this position, and let the exhalation to roll the knees and torso on its one side, whichever side you prefer. Just roll it over one side and let your body roll slowly your head onto that arm, into that shoulder on the ground. And you find your spine and hips softly into this position. Maybe your top leg extends and your hands slowly walk in, and you're going to start rotating half a circle to look forward towards the top of your mat as we started the class, to seat easily and comfortably and slowly in very gentle pace, not forced, not rapid, not shifting quickly. Really honor the body, right? Honor all the work that you have done with your body today, and let that place of patience and dedication, awareness and mindfulness and caring and grace and all those things that we have talked about so much lately. That my intention matches the moment, and that my hands and my arms slowly really create an extension of my chest and my heart center, that my arms are able to slowly open wide and extend towards the sky as I inhale. And the palms of hands touch and the elbows bend. So the palms of hands and then coming through the midline of your body, not just because they're moving, because you feel the moment of connection to your heart. You allow yourself to be just emotionally connected to the present moment of mindfulness, of meditation, of prayer, whichever is the case. And from your own heart, allow that to be exactly where it needs to be, and just surrender it with a sense of harmony, of peacefulness, of the truth that we find deep in our heart, the seat of our ever existing, always expanding, selfless, divine love. Sleepy yoga for